We need a damn bug net or something, man. We just can't stop it. But speaking of bug nets, man, it's jungle time. We got game number 2. Latam Defenders. We thought they were the underdogs coming in here. Well, they proved us wrong. They're up game 1. Let's jump into the draft and see what's going on here in game 2. Could be a 2-0 the other way than what we predicted.
All right. So they still keep the Caudal ban. I really like that. I think Incubus banned the Snapfire alongside. It was Snapfire something else because Center was played, right?
Yeah. I forget what it was.
Correct. Oh, God. Who was it?
Yeah, I don't remember, but I
know
I'm
Mars
fine with
was
the
up
Center.
Let me
They
just
have
take
first
out my
pick.
notes here. It was Mars. It was Mars, Mars Caudal, and Puck Snapfire.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what do you first face here if you're Latam Defenders? Now that these meta heroes are out, you know, we saw a little bit of Beastmaster even after the nerfs. I wonder if that's something though.
Puck. Nice. Cover for the
Nick,
Puck.
this is safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now they don't want to take Puck. Feels good.
Even Beastmaster doesn't look that good.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I
thought.
want to see. I want to see something that does not include Ember. That's all I'm asking. All right, Sliding. You're a great player. You can play Wind Ranger. You can play Earth Spirit. Yeah, that's fine.
Nice. Man, I'd really like seeing him play Rubik again. I have to say. I mean, I know
It's been so long
kinda
since we've seen a Rubik, actually.
Yeah. Oh, poor Rubik. I don't know. I see telekinesis versus Nyx. I
10
get excited.
seconds remaining.
They did buff the level 1
Dire team pick.
level 1 stun duration.
Just what he needed.
0.2 extra stun.
Dire team back.
We'll see.
The hero's picked in pubs a lot. It's just not
my
that popular and competitive anymore.
God, how fast was that? All right, if they win, I'm taking full credit for this because I feel like, I personally am pioneering the pick Jug 4th overall strategy. It's very iconic. I've got a patent on it, actually.
10 seconds remaining.
Because you see, he gets banned in the second phase of every single game, and every single game looks like a good
5
Jug game.
seconds remaining.
So,
Team
logically, this is the only course of action.
I mean, I'm pretty
I like
okay with
the
it.
X-Men.
I mean, you were talking about this yesterday, was it? Or the day before, Trent, that Juggernaut, you're okay with this. He's just so well-rounded. You can first phase him. If there's any reason to make him even better in the first phase, just do it. This is as safe as it gets.
I think it's particularly nice when you have this Cucka Hook style that Bowie was pointing out, right? You can get a little bit active. You can be a big space maker as Jug.
I agree.
5 seconds remaining.
It's also very nice versus Phoenix. The only pet peeve I have is that this feels like a game he's gonna have to go Manta, and usually as a carry, unless you're playing Medusa, like you really want that Sanjon Yasha, but it's gonna be a good Jug game already. You already countered 2 heroes.
Axe, Troll. Do you bother banning the Sven? I mean, they have Phoenix. It is actually a pretty good combo.
Yes, I think you.
But it's like, if they've never played Sven, are you really that worried about Sven? It's Beast Coast, you ban Sven. If it's another team,
10 seconds
What about
remaining.
that Tiny? We saw Costabil play a little bit. All right,
5
high armor
seconds
versus the
remaining.
Jug. You have the bird to heal you.
Dire team back.
You know, you guys like the carry Tiny?
no.
Can I sell you some Tiny?
I'm out.
I mean, I'm okay with Tiny. I've watched enough SA now that I feel like I kind of have to be. But on the position 1, I don't really get it. I mean, games where it works, okay, cool. But is he really a meta position 1? I don't think you can make a strong case.
Oh, I like this, though. The Void ban. That was a good one. Instead of the Sven, they have the Phoenix already. Chrono
Did.
versus Jug. Nice.
We saw the Phoenix Void
5
together once
seconds
already,
remaining.
and it's
Yep.
just as nasty as you'd remember. It's pretty damn easy eggs.
I agree. It's really powerful. Void is such a weird hero. He just keeps getting nerfed, and somehow the hero finds a way to be relevant again. Now, what about Incubus here? They took the Morphling. Do you take that Visage? The Nanana Visage? The famous.
I would love to see it. I think up a game, it's highly likely.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, they want to get this thing out there. They want this thing in the first phase of bans. They want that coddle
Radiant
back.
team pick.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
it's the
not
same
coddle
thing
for
with
them, I guess. But
with the Ember from Incubus, right? You want to play it enough so that your enemies are afraid of it.
not working.
But yeah. All right.
Big
so
pick
you need
here.
a 5 here, unless Phoenix is a 5.
10
But,
Reveals
uh,
something.
I kind of like Phoenix 3 versus Jugger.
5 seconds.
Ah,
remaining.
man, that's a tough one. Because on the one hand, it's like if I'm 5 Phoenix, then it's really like my egg dies.
Yes.
But if I'm
that's
3
really...
Phoenix, I'm a core player who might die to spin. You know?
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, no,
So-
I get what you mean.
I mean, I'm
Okay, they're going to play...
Can I ask you guys a question about carry matchup? Am I rating Sven against Jug? Because I feel like I bring it up every time we see Jug like this, and nobody's picking it. It's been banned like maybe once against Jug, maybe twice, something like that. But nobody really seems to be playing it like it's actually a counter.
I personally think it's
It's,
good.
He has an
5
advantage, but it's
seconds
not
remaining.
like it's not a counter. It's just a good response.
It's a
you know?
Sven issue. Sven's not necessarily the best right now. If you're a good Sven team and you're good with the rotations early in the lane and everything, and you play Sven, and you have the stacks going, then it's all good. And I do think it's
Radiant
particularly good with
team
Phoenix
pick.
because you're covering the egg with the big stun.
Mhm.
Ooh, that was potentially a bit of a block pick, I think.
The Oracle?
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
could have gone 3 Phoenix with the Oracle 2 with the DP, and then a big hard carry in the end. That could have been kind of nasty. But
10
it's obviously just a good 5 too.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
So now, I mean, there's a chance they pick Sven, Zyori. It's just I'm trying to like think of a like super counter to like differentiate Jug versus Sven. It's like if you're playing Void versus Weaver, right? You just Chrono, Weaver can't press R. You just like that's a counter.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jug versus Ven is more like, yeah, I mean, it's good to play versus Jug. Okay.
Yeah. See, this is exactly all right. They just go gyro. No, not there's anything wrong with gyro. It's just I'll stop talking about the Rogue Knight now.
I mean, I guess Gyro could be 5, Phoenix could be 3, and
10
they
seconds
might still
remaining.
pick their carry, but because I don't like Gyro versus Nyx.
5
There's so
seconds
many
remaining.
carapace possibilities here. You don't have that much HP in the first place. I kind of prefer the strength core, like a strength core hero on the side of Incubus.
And they're doing something spicy here. They're doing like some big lane wins or something. They just want to like burst people down and take towers and fight early. I'm also not a huge gyrocopter fan.
Yeah, it's it's an okay hero, but this early against Nyx, not a big fan.
Dire team
Give me the Magnus. Can I get a Magnus? Oh,
there
God.
it is.
What were we?
Okay.
How did we not even bring that up? Jeez.
Oracle
The
Husker.
Oracle, we're just
I
sitting
guess
here with
Phoenix is not a hero you see Huskers trying to
Radiant
play
team
against, but
ban.
Not often.
yeah.
But still, the Oracle makes it a little more appealing. You've also got this Nyx Assassin who helps set things up for the Huskar, which maybe makes it a little more palatable. I think
I
this
do
is
Also-
like having Husker versus Phoenix in case it's a core one.
10 seconds remaining.
You know, it's funny. I was actually thinking that AA kind of looked good for Incubus
5
before
seconds.
because they had the gyrocopter, and I've seen that a little bit with like the magic amp and the lane is kind of nasty. But I don't
Probably
think
gonna
they're
get
gonna
banned,
get
right?
it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're super hardcore, you can try and play like mid AA. I've seen a couple of players trying to do that versus Husker. It's usually pretty good. 'Cause I don't think 5 AA counters Husker that much. But,
I think it does if you have the right stuns. As long as you
Which they
can
don't,
reliably
right?
get the ulti off, I think it counters it.
But do they have the right stuns? They have like
I mean,
only roll.
If they have a really good Earth Spirit player, yes, but it can be a bit tough. What is the
And
final
Dire
piece
also-
here?
ban.
For Latam?
Yeah, some buffing off lane, right? Get rid of the Legion
It's an
Commander.
offlaner.
Radiant team ban.
Okay.
All right,
I
you're
like
up
that
a
they
game,
took that out.
guys. Now hear me out.
Uh-oh.
Is Omni Knight still alive?
I thought you were going to say Silencer.
Oh.
I was bracing for the like, okay.
I love Omni here. I hope they go for it.
I mean, you're up
I
a
actually
game.
do too. I'm
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
This is cool, too.
That's nasty. I like
This
it.
is really good. And you have the Oracle already. It's with the Nyx, with the Huskar. Oh, this is
Yep.
good, dude. This is really good.
I wonder how many picks Omni even has in this DPC. I have not seen that hero in ages.
I've seen Tavo
10
playing with it a
seconds
little bit.
remaining.
Oh, really?
I think Whisper played a game of Omni Knight recently, but
5 seconds
yeah,
remaining.
it's kind of like the carry Tiny. It's just kind of
You know what?
rare to see in competitive.
He's got 6 picks and he's 5-1, guys.
Woo.
So Omni's winning somewhere.
Man, these late Darkseer picks are scary, though. You've got no Dispel, not many options for it, and you just have to pick up your standard basic Lina. At least you've got burst damage now against Huskar. If he gets low, you can laser him. I guess, does Lina have a good lane against Huskar? I guess so. It has a big range
decent, it's
advantage.
decent.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So not bad, but I'm kind of feeling a 2-0 here, guys. This Latam Defenders lineup looks nasty.
All right, Black Soul might hit the Lagunas though, right?
He better.
Make him real sad.
Yep.
Gotta believe in the Laguna Blade. He's gonna
I mean,
slice
they,
her there.
are going to need it. I think
Can
that's
I
for
just
sure.
say, this Huskar looks so sick when you guys see this kind of game. What the hell? I've never seen this set. He looks like a boss.
He's like a Spartan warrior that's on fire.
Why are his
Yeah.
sets so good? I swear, all the Huskar sets make me actually want to play this hero, like that crazy dragon thing
That's
that hangs
exactly
off
why.
him.
That is exactly why. Because Huskar is an underloved hero, Trent. He gets picked on. He gets bullied
He does.
disproportionately than all these other Dota heroes. So, the Frog, the people at Valve, they stepped up his cosmetics game to try and compensate for it. I don't know if it's enough, but I see where they're coming from. He needs all the
Well,
help that he can get.
I may not be a Huskar player, but I do love me some Darkseer. Gotta be one of my most played offlane heroes, especially back in the day watching Universe. That's how I learned Dota.
Yeah.
So I'm all in on this pick. I love it. I mean, obviously the Oracle Huskar is good. I think the defenders just played way better last game, so I'm gonna believe in them. But Incubus, I don't think that this is hopeless. I think you can do this. All right.
Good team
And-
fight. They've got
yeah, they
really
got-
solid 5-man.
I think this is hopeless. You have range carry versus Darkseer. You have a Huskar with Oracle and offlane DP against Jug. I don't know. This is looking very, very bad for Incubus, but
Bold
All right,
calls.
I'll-
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. You don't believe in the gyrocopter, huh? You're really that anti-gyro right now? Is that your beef?
I mean, I am too, honestly. I blame Suns fan. He's turned me against the hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, game 2. We'll see if it's a 2-0, the only series today. So always hoping for a game 3. But now on to our commentary duo. We've switched it up. We found the two gentlemen with the curliest hair in Dota 2. And we put them together to bring you this game. It's Bowie and Theban.
Hello. I'm actually Zoe. All right. I'm Bowie's brother, but yeah, thanks for having me.
How
Really
did you
appreciate it.
put those on so quickly? I didn't even notice you. Like getting those on. It's like quick flash. There you are, Zoe. Well, welcome to the cast. We got a pretty
you very
hype
much.
game. Oracle Huskar. I've seen this so many times. And they picked Lina last pick to counter this. I'm not a big fan of Lina, especially into Nyx Assassin and Darkseer.
Yeah.
How about you?
I totally agree. I think it's not even that good of a lane versus Huskar, and you run into so many problems. Sometimes, I think we saw Lina in center, right, where the Lina gets a little bit of a leeway in terms of positioning, but
30
not the case
seconds
here.
to battle.
Nah, you're gonna see a nice vendetta into Spike Carapace, and then they're just gonna go on top of the Lina with the Darkseer, surging the Juggernaut in, Omni Slash him. They got a lot of, I want to say, squishy, ranged cores. The only person who can really go into a fight is like Earth Spirit, and if he doesn't have a lot of farm, how's he gonna go in?
Yeah, I don't know, buddy. All I'll say is, do you see any hope here?
Yes.
How can they play their lanes? What is what is the light here for Incubus?
Incubus gotta destroy their lanes, like freaking destroy them, like really hard. I don't know how they're gonna destroy them, but they have to, and then just like win all 3 lanes, go down a mid lane, take the tower, win a fight. Don't let Latin defenders farm. The problem I see for Incubus is this Nyx Assassin, like he kind of disrupts all your team fight. Not only is he gonna beat Lina with the Spike Carapace, Death Prophet, same thing, Crypt Swarm. You got Gyrocopter. If he uses Rocket Barrage or a Flat Cannon, he's gonna get Spike Carapace and stunned up. Phoenix, same thing. You got Sunray. Like this one Nyx pick has so much value, and then he's gonna be
First pick, by the way.
exactly, and then he's gonna be buffed up by a Darkseer Ion Shell as well. And you got the team fight, you got the vacuum into stun combos. You got so much shit going for Latin defenders. The only way you can win against a draft that has this many good team fight is by winning lanes.
Yeah. So out of the 3 lanes here, which one Incubus has the highest likelihood of winning? All right, because I see Gyro Phoenix, and I don't really get very confident about it.
Yeah, probably top lane. You got the DP Earth Spirit. That's really good. You can get a few kills onto the Oracle. So probably the best lane that you can actually try and win a lane off of. Hopefully Black Soul as well destroys Huskar middle. She can outrange the Huskar, which is kind of nice. What about you, sir? Do you have another vision here as to how they can win?
No, I think I agree with you. I think mid is like, it's probably closer than I give credit for. It's just that we are usually just used to Huskars destroying lanes. There's definitely a world where the Lina wins, right? It's just a weird matchup that maybe if you don't play enough of, you can just get stomped.
Yeah, most definitely. Nanana, I've noticed that he really likes to play quirky heroes. I played a few pubs with him. He plays like Broodmother. We've seen him play Visage before. You think Huskar is one of his specialties? Since you know a lot more about South American players.
So yeah, I follow this guy a lot. I didn't see him playing that much Huskar. He definitely plays like a couple of games here and there, but he's much more of the Huskar, Visage. He's playing a lot of Tinker as well. Even surprised that they didn't attempt Tinker a single time ever since DPC started. But I mean, he's probably really good at it. So I'm curious to see how this mid lane is gonna unfold.
What a punk.
Okay, I got a really good question for you, boy.
Okay.
Since we don't really get to pick your brain out during the game, out of all 10 of these heroes, who is your most favorite player? But not heroes, but players. Yeah, who is your most favorite player? Who do you love watching? Who do you think has the best potential to someday be, a South American great?
All right. So I think I'm gonna go with our boy Blackso here, because he not only he's a new name, but there are very few games where I don't get impressed by his play. So I think I'm gonna go with this guy. He has a lot of potential.
Yep.
He didn't get famous yet, so he's not gonna get complacent. All right, he's gonna keep striving to improve. So
that's very good.
That's my pick.
Yeah, the young gun, good choice there.
Yeah,
I like that. And we can see here right now in the mid lane, Nanana is at 4-0. He's doing good so far, dodging these stuns. We probably won't be seeing too much first blood action in the mid lane. We just saw top a bit. How's bottom looking? This is the lane I'm most interested in, because Phoenix, Phoenix kind of suffers against Darkseer plus the Nyx Assassin stun, which is easily lined up by a Spike Carapace.
Look at that wave pushing. Like, it's so hard for these range heroes to actually deal with that.
Yeah, normally you would see
they might dive then level 2, right? Because I think they're gonna get level 2 before Radiant.
Yeah, it's very possible. That is true. Wow, look at Moonlight just bullying these two guys. Like, with that extra HP regen, he's able to just run in there, follow those creeps. And like you said, the level 2 coming into play. Nyx Assassin, Ion showed up.
Oh no.
Phoenix, level 1 still. They need to kill a creep. They need Phoenix level 2 here. Oh, the range isn't dying fast enough. And the Phoenix is gonna die first. Oh, wow. First blood for Darkseer. That's not something you normally see, is it?
Yep. I mean, immediately when I saw two range heroes and Darkseer, I was like, oh god.
Yeah, very good point. And Burn Up Burn Up.
I kind of wish they played this Jairus 5 and picked another carry, but I guess the mid lane was also something they had to
consider.
Deal with, so it's just a hard position they were in.
Exactly. And look at Burn Up Burn Up. Like, he's missing so many last hits because the tower is just like, making it very awkward. He has to kite around so the Nyx and the Darkseer won't really follow him in. And look at his HP. Did he just get salved? He's like back down again to 400 health. Good thing Phoenix has one more salve. And it's gonna be okay for now, I think.
Yeah, I'm actually even surprised with the amount of last hits he gets. Usually, Gyrocopter doesn't have that much base damage, but he did finish the Wraith Band. actually did well there, but a lot of resources being spent on him being high HP, so this is gonna be money that they don't have.
Angel top gonna be pressured up here. Healing ward is down. Is it gonna be enough? No, it isn't. Benjas just gonna be able to pick that kill up, and it looks like top lane at least is going well for Incubus here. Benjas and Sladin. Would you say these two guys are the highest MMR duo offlane in the Division 2?
I think so. Yeah, probably by a huge shot, by a huge margin actually. Benjas ranked 40. Sladin, I didn't check recently, but he's definitely up there.
Yeah, somewhere like 50s, right? Like this guy, he's been playing for a very long time here. We see Valkyrie getting rocketed and fire spirited and getting chased down and stunned. That's a good kill. Yep, very solid. I think this is the problem. Ooh. Okay, Spike Carapace. I mean, they got the return kill at least, and this is another problem we saw in game 1 where the Nyx, if he gets a lot of levels, he's gonna be a huge nuisance, and he's already level 4 now. It's off to a great start.
Yeah, I think this mid lane is doing all right. I think they're tied in CS, but who can actually do more? Because Lina is that weird sort of hero where she can go for moves, but she also wants to farm that first big item, the Uceptor Travels. So, like, can Blackstone create enough space for his team and still get items for himself?
Yeah, I mean, if there's a player who's gonna be able to do it, it's gonna have to be him. And with the aggression coming out from the bottom lane to Dixon and Darkseer, I think Lina will probably have some opportunities to TP down there and turn some fights around. Valkyrie getting a rocket on his ass. Earth Spirit, Sliden has TP'd in here, so he's lining up this rolling boulder.
Ooh, nice rotation.
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit of a missed opportunity getting the boulder smash onto the Darkseer and not the Nyx, who was already stun locked up there.
Yeah.
Hook, top lane being pressured by Benjas, who's by himself now. Bowie, do you think Benjas is going to be pressured in any way with the Earth Spirit TPing bottom and now starting to move away from the top lane?
I mean, it's pretty possible, right? This Juggernaut already... We'll probably get level 3 spin here, I think. Wait, so if you use Spirit Siphon and Jugger spins, the Siphon stays there, but there's no damage being done, right?
Yeah, you're magic immune. Siphon is magic damage.
Yeah, I just mean that like you used to get move speed with it, but now you don't, so I guess it doesn't matter that much anymore.
And yeah, he just keeps siphoning him and pushing him off. Angel just gonna heal up Hook, and Benjas is out of mana though. And mid lane, here we go. Rolling onto the Moonlight Nyx and not gonna be able to hit him. Nana has moved into the jungle now. I think he's already felt the pressure from the Lina, especially with her Laguna Blade being up.
You know what else Nyx is really good at? We're talking about how good he is when he gets levels. Those voice lines, dude. Talentless?
Talentless.
That's such a good one.
Yeah, it's almost as good as... Oh, wait, Angel? Benjas? No way, right? Is he gonna get the solo kill? The healing word? The tower armor? Sladin's gonna get him, and Benjas gonna die too. Nah. Walking through as he's going through his jungle route to get him.
No boots rotation from a Husker. All right.
He doesn't even have life break. He's just like, oh, okay, I guess it's a DP here. I mean, Latin defenders are gonna take that trade because they got that DP kill and some space for Hook.
Okay, that's good. Usually you don't get to help your team that much as Husker. Who's gonna be happy about that? Now, how early are they willing to rush inside of Latin defenders? Because I think if a hero tanks for Huskar, they can do this really early. If you know the Death Prophet tries to commit an exorcism top or something like that.
Oh, most definitely. At the moment they get like a kill on Alina or someone around the mid lane and Juggernaut is also there TPing in, they're going straight into the Roshan pit. All they need to do is drop a healing ward for the Huskar.
Yeah.
And it's going to be good. But Nana obviously wants to get at least his power treads up. Beforehand, just be maybe a little bit more tankier.
Oh, the broom handle, so good on Husker. He has 15 armor now, so much HP.
Wow, yeah, very tanky hero. This is a deceptively tanky boy. It's just that he just, loses his own HP. Black Soul?
Oh, no.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Rolling in, Phoenix also here with the Sunray. And Huskars that, yeah, I don't know what Nanana was up to there without his teammates already TPing in. And Sladen gonna get gone on. He's gonna walk to the left, rolling onto the Nyx. And ion shell damage is gonna be enough.
I guess he defends the tower, but definitely doesn't feel good dying like that.
No, it doesn't. And I think the biggest problem is Angel not being level 4 and sitting behind a Huskar already. All you really need is one Fate's Edict onto the Huskar, and you're going to be able to save him every time.
Yep. Such a telegraphable spell.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna comment that they do have this double damage on the Huskar, but probably...
Nah.
Like, there's way too many people made for them to do anything with this.
Right. I would love to see, though, actually get smoked and go to bottom, because he's having a hard time putting pressure in middle because it's Alina. She just, like, nukes the wave out and right-clicks 2 times, all the creeps are dead. But if he smokes the bottom, plays with the Darkseer, plays with the Surge, and pressures the Gyrocopter, we could see an easy tower being taken by lots of defenders.
I'm also surprised by the Huskar build, because I've seen a lot of players even getting like only 3 points of Burning Spear to max Berserker's Blood when they're against heroes that can actually damage them.
Right.
So very greedy of Nanana. It's not like you farm that much faster, right?
Most
the difference
definitely.
in DPS.
Yeah, it's not that important. You're right. And you get more attack speed as well.
Yeah.
From having that Berserker's Blood. So the attack speed is arguably better. And it looks like Valkyrie TP top, gonna Iron Shell the Juggernaut. We see the Exo already bringing that tower down to very low health. Cover Hook gonna get surged in there. Nyx Assassin. He's level 7, by the way, on Moonlight. I don't know where the hell he found his XP, but he is level 7 before the tomes even come out. And they're gonna get 1 kill onto Slotted. They lose the mid tower. Black Soul taking that. So Incubus, at least they got the objective game going right now. Vengeance. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be chill.
Alright. Looks like Nanana is gonna keep on farming here. Lina going for a Shadow Blade first item. Now that is not something we see.
Ooh, yeah. Not only that, phase boots. What year are we in right now? What? You know, we're talking.
Is he trying to kite the? Wow, that's so unlike.
I mean,
anything I've seen.
We were talking earlier, right, on the panel about Black Soul being a new player. Maybe doesn't know some of the older builds or heroes, and this is looking like he just came out of a 3-year coma, because phase boots Shadow Blade.
Yeah, that's really weird. I guess. Wait, is this something like he doesn't want to have a lot of intelligence so that Nyx doesn't?
Nah, I think
damage,
he's
but
probably
then you don't have intelligence, and you're an intelligence hero.
Yeah, he's probably building into like a Silver Edge or something, right? And
yeah. That's what I thought, but still, the phase boots.
Yeah, here we go. Earth Spirit getting found out. Spike Carapace. Huskar getting gone on. Oracle does have the level 6 ready. She's not going to drop it yet, being very patient with it. And healing up the Huskar a little bit. You can see Incubus, they want to take these early fights, because the later this game goes, Huskar is going to become even tankier, harder to kill. You want to be able to utilize this Laguna Blade, which Black Soul hasn't really had the chance to yet.
Only that time Nanana actually went on him. Speaking of weird boots decisions, usually we see the Huskars actually getting phase boots just because this hero lacks armor so much. But there's not that much physical damage, so I guess that's why he went for treads.
Mid lane, Moonlight. They're going to drop the Magnetize. Got Spike Carapace. Isn't this just going to end with a Spike Carapace usage? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it looks like
no.
Benjas is going to get gone on now. And he's going to get burned down. Angel is here, ready to pop the ulti onto Nanana, removing that Magnetize off him. And Sladen, he's next. So that's 2 free kills. Well, they got Juggernaut bottom, and he's already dropped the healing ward, so probably not. You're still having to worry about the Phoenix Sunray, and your Oracle just used the False Promise. I don't think so.
Okay, so he's gonna keep farming this Halberd here. Pretty standard item on the Huskar. I mean, this is looking really good for defenders, right? They got bottom tower. I guess they're not gonna be able to take mid, but it feels like this Huskar is having a really good game, and I'm not sure this Lina's gonna be able to keep up with it, especially with these items.
She's gonna need to get a few more kills, that's for sure here, boy. And get some plays going. I feel like Sladen, he's played with the Death Prophet, but why? He should be smoking the Lina up and hunting this Huskar in the jungle, shouldn't he?
Yeah, I agree. He's been completely ignored so far.
Yeah, Black Soul has about 500 more gold to that Shadow Blade. And we'll see what he's going to be able to accomplish with it. And you can see Latin defenders positioning. They're playing on the bottom side. But this is favoring Incubus because not only can they defend middle, but Roshan is not a threat.
Yeah. Well, this, I guess, what do you, like, as a gyrocopter this game, you know, again, do you just have to go Ags BKB this game?
Yeah, you're playing against Nyx. You can not buy
Yeah.
like BKB, I guess, that hero. So that's what it's looking like so far.
Because I think they're going to suffer some, they're going to have damage issues with the way their heroes are going to have to build this game. Nyx is going to be scouted middle. Oh.
Got the slowdown. There's a Spike Carapace ready. Spike Carapace, nice spell. He's gonna pop it. Stop the Sun Ray, and that's a pretty long cooldown. And you need that if you want to kill the Huskar. Another rolling in. Magnetize comes out. Nyx Assassin is gonna die. Didn't drop the Orc ulti. Now they're gonna pop it onto the Huskar. Sun Ray, Nova in the backline. Gonna stun up the Darkseer. Huskar, he's getting very low. He's gonna die to the Exorcism here. And lots of defenders, they're gonna be on the run now. They've lost their big, tanky Huskar. Valkyrie also gonna get burned down thanks to that Fire Spirits. Angel gonna be able to purify Flames of Phoenix, but gonna fall to Burna as well with his Aghanims. And that's a huge fight for Incubus. I think Nyx Assassin dying at the start of the fight. They thought that was gonna be a good fight for them. But that's rough. Bowie,
You want to hear my analysis of why that fight was so bad for the
Yep, let's hear it. Let's hear it, baby. What is it?
Alright, I play a lot of Husker. Okay?
Here it is. Here's a replay for you to break down. Boy, tell us what happened.
I am reformed, alright? And that Oracle was way too eager to ult the Husker. He was taking no damage, and I think he was like at 60% HP. This means his HP regen from the passive was way too low, and he died in that fight even though he didn't even take that much damage. You know, if he was 30%, 20%, there's no way he would die after being false promised. I think that was a little bit of a mistake from Andrew.
That makes a lot of sense. And we also saw at the fight there, Kakahook getting the Omni Slash onto Black Soul as well. And Black Soul dropping the Laguna Blade, but the Omni Slash did come out ahead and killing off Black Soul. He does have a Shadow Blade now too, boys.
Okay.
So let's see in this fight.
Back for BKB, huh? Yeah, I guess I like his build. I think he really needs it.
Nah. He's just gonna get Face Edict and healed up a little bit. Benjas too deep into this fight. Angel is being pressured up. Nyx Assassin. They're gonna get the mech off now. And here comes the wall vacuum combo. Gyrocopter in the middle of things. He's gonna fall. And Oracle, Nyx, both are dead as well. Nah, trying to kite back a little bit. Black Soul, the stun misses. And he's gonna fall too. And Sladen, he's actually trying to walk away from this, but I don't think you're gonna be able to run from this Huskar being surged up as well. And Latin defenders, they're just gonna go right back into the Roshan pit and get this Aegis onto the Huskar. So although the previous fight looked pretty good for them, taking this engagement without the Exorcism was probably their biggest mistake on Incubus.
I agree. I think the way they also like joined that fight, they went through an angle that wasn't really that good. Lina just dies too early. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna start looking really bad for them because now they're losing fights, but they're also farming BKB, so their farming speed is gonna be lower, and Latam defenders controls the map at the same time.
Yeah, in those situations, you kind of just want to poke at them, right? You know the Huskar is doing Roshan, but you don't want to like hard commit into the engagement because you know the Exorcism is about 15-20 seconds, and you just want to wait for that big team fight spell. And like you said, Benjas going for that BKB Gyrocopter as well. Benjas, it's very rare you see a Death Prophet getting first item Black Kingdom.
Oh, that feels so bad. You have no mana regen. Oh god.
Yeah.
All of that because of a first pick hero, by the way. I think we talked about this a lot, but yeah, like I don't think I've seen this the whole both DPC seasons. A DP rushing BKB like this.
So we see Latam defenders just mowing down this tier 2 tower top. Incubus want to just split the map because they need these BKBs. And Latam defenders, are they going to go high gun? Oh, hell yeah, they are. They got the healing ward, they got the Aegis. This is Huskar's timing right here. Incubus going to have to TP all the heroes back.
All right, so healing ward was used, so this is, I guess, the only spell they're lacking on the side of Latam defenders.
Yeah, they're gonna pop the glyph now. Dire also gonna pop their glyph for the creep wave to try and protect that. Nah. He ain't over with this, and he's not really turning on his armlet. There he goes, and here comes the Sunray. Nyx Assassin playing on the right side, watching Earth Spirit, trying to stop the rolling boulder from coming out there. And this tower is getting really low. Are they gonna jump them before the tower dies? BKB is complete on the DP. Rolling boulder onto the Juggernaut. They're gonna silence him up. Slater gonna drop the Mantas in the back. Vacuum onto the Gyrocopter. He doesn't have a BKB. He's running away. Huskar jumps onto him. The Laguna Blade also comes in the back. And Black Soul in the middle of the wall. And they're gonna kill him first. Oh my god, the Huskar. He's all alone here. Is he gonna be able to get out of this? I don't think so. That's a level 2 Exorcism. Benja is just gonna get right on top of him. He's gonna try and fight back. 7 burning spears, 8 burning spears. Oh wow, he got him first. And the healing from the Morbid Mask is gonna be good enough. Wow, not enough rampage. Holy crap. Did he just 1v5 them?
He did. I mean, the Gyrocopter was dead when the Aegis procced, but that was a 1v3 after the Aegis was over. Wow, once again, the Oracle went for such an early false promise, but I think he was just scared of being bursted down. So I guess it paid off. It didn't really look that good in the beginning, and they also don't get barracks, only a range one.
Here's a replay on your feed here. Check it out. Right? Yep, we can see the Lina and the Jar just getting sucked down by this Darkseer wall was so huge, and the DP did a lot of work, like, and the egg as well, getting off there on the high ground. Latin defenders couldn't really get to that. Juggernaut was having such a hard time fighting because of the silence from the Earth Spirit. I actually cannot believe it, and they're gonna go right back to it. Burna. Yep, just gonna get life breaked, killed off. And Burna is struggling right now, Bowie. No BKB still. 1,000 more gold.
Wow, this is getting out of hand. I think this Huskar, even if they finish their BKBs, I don't think they can win the fights anymore, because the Huskar can just disengage. They don't have the damage to bring him down anymore.
He's gonna have a Satanic in about 1,000 gold as well. Yeah.
So do they just take all tier 2s now, or do you think they're gonna go top after this tier 2?
Well, I think getting the racks is probably a lot easier. But because they're already middle, they might just consider walking up here. I do see Valkyrie and Moonlight, they're making the rotation to the left side. Go for the easy racks.
They have all their spells on the side of Incubus. No Aegis this time, so maybe they can bring this guy down, but you really want to kill the Oracle.
Yeah, you can see Angel just sitting way far back, so it doesn't get jumped by Sladen on his Earth Spirit. And they're just going to get him out. I think Latin defenders are feeling that Roshan should be spawning in 3 minutes, and it's better to just sit on the high ground, cut the creeps, wait for that.
Yeah. I think this is really why Huskar is so popular nowadays, because in the past it felt like Huskar was, I don't say a hero like Lycan, but he had a timer and he felt really weak. But with talents, that level 25 pure damage spears, his hero scales really well to the late game now. I don't think you're in any rush as Latin defenders.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things about Dota and the direction that they're going with the game. It just feels like every single hero has potential in the late game.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It just makes viability of everyone much higher, right?
Yeah. You just gotta play well, and no matter what happens, and items too. Items can also make you scale or not scale depending on if you make the right decisions.
I think I was watching PPD cast an A recently, and he said that he doesn't feel like carry matchups matter nearly as much as they used to 2 years ago, just because of talents and items and neutrals. It feels like it's much easier to, as long as you have more gold, you can win any game.
Yeah, there's only a very few matchups that are like really, really bad.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under attack.
sometimes you can't really get those either because of how drafting structure works. And here we have a smoke from Incubus going to a high ground. They're going to sell us up the Nyx. Moonlight just going to walk away from that first. And he's going to find Brenna. That's a BKB on Brenna now. Exorcism pop by Benjas. Going straight in. Going to pop the BKB with the Exo onto the Nyx, but not going to matter. Omni Slash comes out onto Benjas. He's getting a little bit low here. Brenna also going to pop his BKB. Here comes the Supernova in the back on top of the wall. Nana trying to fight with that false promise on top of him. They're going to kill that egg first, and then they're going to go for Benjas next. And Black Soul, it looks like he was deleted in that wall with the Nyx Assassin.
He never pressed BKB.
Yeah, he didn't. He just got stunned up right after the vacuum.
I jinxed him. I was so nice to him, and I think I might have done something.
Radiant structures are
Oh, well.
And this is just going to be a 3-for-1 here, Bowie. They're going straight to the high ground. This Huskar, they don't have any damage for him. You can just see Brenna abandoning the bottom lane, going top, pushing that out. He's like, okay, guys, we got 10 more seconds before our 2 heroes are up. Maybe if they stick around and those 2 guys are up, we can try and do something. Like, Exo is pretty much the only real physical damage they have to bring this Huskar down, isn't it?
I think I've seen. I think it was Matumba Man. I've seen him play this like Crystallis build on Jaro. So you would go Ags, Crystallis, or even Daedalus before BKB. But this game they were so far behind that I don't think he had that choice. He just needed more. Like he needed a BKB to be able to start fights.
This is so rough. Incubus just sitting in their base now at their tier 3s, waiting for Latam defenders to make some kind of a mistake. And Latam defenders like, okay, well, we got bottom racks. If Incubus want to come out, we will kill them while we camp this high ground. And if not, we'll just wait for Roshan.
Yep, and they have a double damage on that Jug. Feels like they don't really know. It just spawned. Looks like they might just fight.
Yeah, and I like what Cockahawk is doing, right? He's always looking for the Lina in these fights too. And like, it sucks. You can't really be getting vacuumed like Lina and Gyrocopter the way that they're being vacuumed. You gotta play, you know, a screen away, wait for the fight to develop, and then go in with the Lina, just get a stun off, get a Dragon Slave, that build that attack speed, just kill one person and try to go from there. But Black Soul, he's just out of position in these engagements. He's being deleted at the start of the fights.
I think it's a little bit also the nature of their heroes, right? They don't have that naturally tanky hero that doesn't have to go BKB to tank a couple of like an initiation. So if anyone actually is stunned once, they don't even pop their BKBs because they're dead. Alright.
They're not even gonna wait for Roshan. I mean, Roshan is up too. This is going straight to the high ground.
They didn't even check.
Yeah, he wants to test his strength right now. See how powerful he really is.
Alright.
Guys,
I mean,
there's a shard.
It's so hard for the
There's an
Lina
Aegis.
to engage, right? There's so many sentries. How do you even find an angle to fight as Lina here?
Yeah, and Black Soul, he's gonna go snipe that healing ward. Exo pop Benjas. He's going in. He's got the BKB on now, following Nana. Angel's just sitting there, invisible with the Shadow Amulet. The egg comes out in the back.
He gets found.
Yeah, the Omni Slash onto the Gyrocopter. He's gonna be able to get out. And Oracle being deleted now. Black Soul is in the back, being able to right click. Nyx stuns him up. And Nana gonna turn around, kill Black Soul first here. And we see the Darkseer just falling in the back thanks to that Crypt Swarm. He got a little too low. Healing work comes on now, gonna heal up these 3 guys. But I think Latin defenders, they're gonna be happy with this. They got the Lina kill, plus they got the Exo cooldown, and they can just go back and do the Roshan, even though they did not take the racks here. Gyrocopter finally an engagement where he doesn't die. He was being Omni Slash, but he was able to walk out from there, especially with the Supernova popping off.
True. So, pop quiz here.
Pop
Who
question.
is getting the shard? Jugger or Huskar?
Juggernaut.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so okay. Oh, he already has the shard of Huskar. All right. Actually bought it.
Phoenix. Easy pick off. Brenna coming in from the back. Is this a good idea? Oh, Phoenix actually buys back. They want to fight this. Nana jumps onto Brenna here. And that Gyrocopter is super dead with the BKB being on cooldown. Cockahawk being forced down the hill. And Earthspear also going to die to Nana now.
Wow.
That's rough.
awkward.
yeah, if they had any chance of fighting for this Roshan, it's all gone. 2 heroes dead, and it doesn't even look like they want the Roshan being at 5 versus 3. Gyrocopter does have a buyback available. Valkyrie gonna vacuum in Benjas. Benjas gonna pop his BKB. And here comes the buyback. Nana gonna stand here, right click this tower. Not worried about anything with the Oracle covering him. Oracle also has a Glimmer Cape now.
Middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, just being pushed off a little bit.
I'm surprised they're trying to force the
Yeah.
Zerg so much, right? Like they could have roached
Oh,
the
yeah.
past 5 minutes if they wanted to.
Yeah, I've been thinking the same exact thing. Latin defenders, the balls on this guys is very big.
It's one of the biggest problems with Huskar players. I know that because I used to be one myself. You really feel like you're unstoppable all the time, and sometimes you're not. So I'm glad they came back to Roche.
Yeah, I like that they did pressure when it was 5 versus 3, but
Yeah.
now Incubus do have an opportunity to maybe, possibly, even in the smallest chance to steal this Roshan here. We see Nyx Assassin scouting them out. Nana has come out. Omni Slash onto Benjaz, tanking up the Phoenix. Phoenix is actually dead first, and in the back, they actually find the Oracle with Black Soul. Black Soul popping his BKB. Burna not being pressured up by Nana here. And Nana, the Exorcism is all hitting him. Wait, could he actually die here? He's life stealing. He's got the Armless Satanic on. And no, he cannot. Black Soul, he's gonna die here. Valkyrie is gonna get picked up by Burna, but it does not matter.
Radiant's top barracks
Burna is the last one alive, running away from this, and just gonna call it GG. That Satanic from the Huskar. He's just too tanky with all this Halber, status assist, 4,300 health. Didn't even need your
Yeah. I mean, from the start, I wasn't a big fan of the Incubus draft, honestly. I feel like it had a lot of flaws. They tried their best, but it's just, I don't know how you play this game. I feel like, as you said, you had to crush your lanes incredibly hard, and they came close